All right, welcome back, Kings and Queens. Today we are talking Shannon Sharpe. Shannon, I think I'm just going to start calling you Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown. And when we think about the term, the movie, the terminology, Dumb and Dumber, your picture should be plastered right there in the dictionary, right there in the encyclopedia, because this don't make no damn sense, y'all. Shannon Sharpe paid millions of dollars because he lacked dick discipline. Listen, I'm not holding back. If he's dumb enough to do it, then we're going to be savvy enough to talk about it. This is probably one of the dumbest, one of the most bozo mistakes, and one of the most expensive mistakes ever. If I didn't know any better, I would say Shaquille O'Neal is still on your neck, because even after settling this lawsuit, you guys, there is still more secrets and tea being spilled regarding Shannon's personal sex life, his preferences, and also how he spends his money. Now, I'm not worried about how he spends his money when it comes to just day-to-day life, but this has got to be the dumbest thing that you could have ever gotten caught up in. That your kink and your fetish was too much for you to maintain and take control of it. You know what? If you like spending your money like that, then hell, who am I to talk about it? But we going to talk about it though. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Whew, you know what? I have to do this commentary because this is the prime example of you gonna learn today. In the words of Cat Williams, you gonna learn today. But maybe they won't. Maybe these Black billionaires and millionaires appreciate expensive lessons. You know, he could have been with anybody. I'm not saying now. A lot of people say, you know what, Shannon, you too damn old for this. You're too old. I'm still looking at this multi-million dollar lawsuit. This is crazy to me. This is asinine to me. And some people are saying, when all of this came out about Shannon, some of the rhetoric was, you should get married. He should be married. I'm not going to say he should be married. Marriage isn't for everybody. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, really, Shannon, you could have a 30-year-old that'll satisfy your kink, 40-some-year-old, 50-year-old. You have the kind of money that you can cherry pick the best of the best women from each demographic, each age group, and you wouldn't have a problem. And I'm not talking, not all 50 and 40-year-olds look like hags. There are some women that are in the best shape of their lives. They're beautiful, they're stunning. They turn heads when they walk through the room. But no, not Shannon Sharpe. He wanted a teenager. He wanted a teenager. He wanted a teenager that he could retire, because that's exactly what's going on. Oh, yeah. Gabby Zuniga announced that she's no longer making content for coins. She's retiring from her OnlyFans. And if you think about it, y'all, I'm finna get real messy. If you think about the average, right? The average retirement age here in the United States of America, the full requirement for Social Security benefits to kick in is 67 for those individuals that are born in 1960 or later. And for those that are born in 1959, the full retirement age is 66. However, some can start receiving benefits as early as 62. That means a lot of us still got about 30 to 40 years left in a workforce, but not Gabby. Not Gabby. Thanks to Shannon Sharpe, she's able to click her heels together like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And guess what? Retire. Shannon retired this girl on a simple, listen, it's the GP, okay? It's the principality of it, Smoke. It's just like GP. It's the principality of it, Smokey. He had sex with this girl. And that was probably the most expensive sex that he'll have in his entire life, because she accused him of sexual assault. And he had to settle on the 88th day, July 18th. What's important about the count? I believe ESPN gave his ass 90 days to fix it, to make it go away. And on the 88th day, he settled. He shook hands, money crossed the table, And Gabby is pleased to announce, according to her, that according to Gabby, today I have decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past years. Y'all, this is her thanking her fans on OnlyFans. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all. And even more so, I love you, Shannon. I'm truly grateful for the Black billionaires and the Black millionaires that have this deep desire for white women, that they would be willing to do anything, and I do mean anything, to get a taste, including paying millions and millions of dollars. Tony Busby, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for walking me through this, for coaching me on how easy it is to finesse a Black athlete, a Black rapper, a Black millionaire. Mom and Dad, thank you for standing beside me and trusting the process. Not only that, let me go back to Tony Busby. Thank you again for showing me that these men really don't like themselves and they feel more superior when they lay down with the likes of a white woman, especially a young one like myself. I intend to hold off on making any large purchases. However, this will change my life and has changed my life in real time. I no longer have to work. I really didn't plan on working, but thank you, Shannon, for speeding up that process. Thank you, Shannon, for being fool enough to text me such egregious text mails regarding your sexual hideous desires. Thank you, Shannon, for choosing me of all of the women that you could have chosen. This has been truly a roller coaster ride and worth my while. You've put me in a position to live my life openly. You've put me in a position to take on new projects, and you've put me in a position that you haven't, to this day, put your own daughter in. That's the ability to never work again in my entire life. Y'all, that's exactly what he did. You bozo. You big dummy. And Matt Barnes said it a while back. I want to go on to the next scandal because Matt Barnes said that Shaq was paying top dollar to get everything he could on Shannon. But guess what? I'm not going to put that on Shaq because Shannon, you walked yourself into that trap. You walked yourself in there. And I don't feel no ways about it. That's your business, okay? You gave up all that money to have a rump with a teenage girl. Now we know you like them young. But here's the thing about it, y'all. There's more to come on Shannon Sharpe. It looks like somebody's digging up his dirt because Tasha K just released these very personal text messages between Shannon and his former stylist, who's a male. So listen, these quote unquote leaked messages, they show Shannon Sharpe, y'all, sending kissy emojis to a man, chatting about Girl Scout cookies, y'all. And he even bought the man a $250,000 G-Wagon, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Now, let me just say this. I'm not mad about that. That's not against the law. Men preferring men, that's not against the law, you know. My thing is this, keep it open. If you're going to be having unprotected sex, because that's what got you in trouble, the text message where Gabby said she begged and pleaded with you to wear a condom and you forced yourself on her unprotected. If that's how you do it, if that's how you like your kinky sex, then you need to give women the option and let them know that you also like men, okay? because not every woman is okay with that. And the fact that you didn't put that out on the table, that you are also sleeping with men, allegedly, based on these text messages and based on your affection for your ex stylist and based on the cryptic messages that he's posted on social media, not only in real time, but also in the past, right? Listen, I'm not knocking you. However you get off, you get off. But it seems like you like learning the hard way. And that's on you. If you got the money to spend it and learn it like that, then go ahead. So I'm not against him purchasing a G-Wagon. Hell, give me one while you're at it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even against the man liking Girl Scout cookies. We all like to support the Girl Scouts. You know what I'm saying? That's not even against the law. My question to you, Shannon, is why is everybody telling on you? Why are you sleeping with people that are quick to tell on you? What's up? If you kinky, because they say it ain't tricking if you got it. If you move like that, at least treat them right. At least treat them right. But y'all check out these text messages right here between Shannon and his ex-stylist. Mm. So it's too blurry for me to read, but it seemed, let me tell you how it works in this world of entertainment and in blogging. This screenshot is probably the stylist sending these quote unquote receipts to Tasha K, exposing Shannon. I don't know if I agree with that because to me, in my opinion, as a gay man, which the stylist is definitely a gay man, don't be mad if he hit it and quit it. Don't be mad if you gave your bottom up to Shannon and he determined that he still wants to be with women. This sounds like a disgruntled employee. You knew what it was when you took him on sexually. You knew what it was when you accepted the G-Wagon. Don't cry now. Go cry in your G-Wagon. And here's the G-Wagon. Now, looks of it, it seems like Shannon may have had this G-Wagon delivered to this stylist's home. What you telling for? If you are indeed a stylist and this is how you get down in the industry, why you snitching? Nobody else is going to work with you. He's being generous. He's being generous. Why you telling? Take your G-Wagon and sell off into the sunset. But other than that, Shannon, you've got to be the biggest bozo the clown I know. That's it. That's all.